What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Unhinged Talk. I don't know why my camera disappeared for the first second or so, but we're here. What's going on, everybody? What is up, CJ? Let me change the font so it's black. That way you guys could see it. How's everyone doing tonight? Figured I'd pop on for a little bit, even though I am solo dolo tonight. Listen, let's talk some Yankees baseball. I know there really hasn't been a lot to talk about as of late, especially after the whole Castillo thing kind of fell through. But look, there's deals being made around the league, right? Kirby Yates just signed with the Blue Jays. I don't know what the details on that contract are. I think, is it a 1-year deal? Or the contract terms even released? But either way, I mean, Kirby Yates is a huge addition to that Blue Jays bullpen. Oh, $5.5 million guaranteed. $4.5 million in performance bonuses. That's a really good deal for the Blue Jays, if I'm being honest. $5.5 million, like over 1 year. What is there to lose with that, right? Yo, what's up, Jake? LA Yankee King. What is it going on to my chair just deflated on me. What's going on tonight, peeps? Let's go. Yates was your guy, Ryan? I thought Musgrove was your guy. How many guys do you have? You're turning into like the Kim Kardashian of Major League Baseball. I want to see the Yanks get Roberto Osuna. Isn't he a free agent? Is he a free agent? How many domestic abusers do we need on this team? We already got Chapman. We got Herman. We need to add another domestic abuser. I don't know. Some verified guy said Springer to the Blue Jays. Interesting. Who said that? Who? I'm an owl. Who? Get me Coney Kella. I like Kella too. I remember I mentioned him a while back actually. And someone said like he has like problems or something, so they don't want him. But, like, I'll take Kella. I think he's a solid option. Let's maybe get Brantley. Let me just set this in stone. I love Michael Brantley. I think Michael Brantley would be an awesome fit for the Yankees. The only issue is I don't know where he would play, right? Because Clint Frazier has left field locked up right now, I'm assuming. You got Hicks in center field, and you got Judge in right. Brantley would probably demand a multi-year deal as well, and I don't know if the Yankees would be interested in giving that out right now. But listen, I definitely think that he could be what the Yankees' missing piece offensive-wise. I mean, we're talking about a left-handed DJ LeMahieu. In my opinion, I think Michael Brantley would be a left-handed DJ LeMahieu. We're talking a guy that's like guaranteed to bat over 300 and just provide like balance in that lineup that's so right-handed power heavy. You know what I mean? What is up, George? How we doing tonight, my man? The Yankees are gonna pass a luxury tax though. Probably, but like, why should we care, right? It has no impact on us. What starting pitcher do you think the Yankees will get? I think that the Yankees will get Taijuan Walker. Just throwing that out there. I think Taijuan Walker might be a Yankee by the end of the offseason. Just saying. I do want Kyle Hendricks really bad, though. I think you guys all know that by now. Yankees should find another catcher. I don't know about that. I think they still have a lot of faith in Gary going into next season, right? And maybe after next season, if he still sucks, we'll see what happens. Thanks for sharing the stream, Nick. Appreciate you, my man. Play Brantley at first base. LA Yankee King, they're not playing him at first base. You're not going to sign Michael Brantley to play first base. Then what do you do with Luke Voit? We're talking about like a top 5 MVP candidate in Luke Voit. What, you're just going to bench Voit? Or are you going to trade him? Because I wouldn't be completely opposed to trading Luke Voit. They need Walker on a 1-year deal. That would be solid, yeah. Yankees should get Yadier Molina to work with Gary Sanchez. I think that's an awesome option too. I don't know how realistic that is. I know I said earlier on in the offseason that I would like Yadier Molina because I think he would be a good benefit for Gary Sanchez. But I don't know. It seems like that ship has kind of sailed at this point. I would trade Ottavino to the Nationals. They need bullpen help. Yeah, I think Ottavino might be unloaded, especially like we said, the Yankees might go over the luxury tax. I think Ottavino, it would be the guy right now they would unload to free some salary. Kyle Freeland? Is he even available? I don't know. You trade Luke Voigt. I mean, then maybe, but like I just can't see Michael Brantley playing first base for the Yankees. I don't know. Padres will get every starting pitcher the Yankees want. Felix, you're not wrong. That Padres starting rotation, like once Clevenger comes back, is absolutely sickening. Sickening. We're talking here. Blake Snell, Yu Darvish, Mike Clevenger, Joe Musgrove. What? That's just filthy. Like, they should go to jail just because they're so filthy. Truly, if you're going to sign Brantley, maybe play DH when Stanton needs rest or gets hurt. But that's the thing, though. I think Michael Brantley is a guy who, like, needs to be playing every day. And I don't think the Yankees are going to sign him to a decent contract to be a bench bat. Like, Michael Brantley doesn't deserve to be a bench bat. He should be starting every day for a team. I would rather have Castillo. Hendricks wouldn't be bad either. What's the chances that Tanaka goes back to Japan? I think the chances of Tanaka going back to Japan are more likely than him coming back to the Yankees. Because I don't know why. I just feel like once they signed Kluber, that was kind of like the nail in the coffin for Tanaka. Just my opinion. I don't know. Just going based off gut instinct here. They all have potential aces in the rotation. It's true. I mean, the only thing I could kind of compare that to was the 2014 Tigers when they had Verlander, Scherzer. They had Verlander, Scherzer, Price, Porcello, Fister. And they still got booed in the first round by the Orioles. So teams might look good on paper, but that doesn't always mean they're going to like automatically win the World Series. Like, we know that. Molina's playing winter ball in my hometown of Puerto Rico, and he is killing it defensively. Gary Sanchez needs more defense work. Molina will teach him. I agree, Julio. Yadier Molina, I mean, we know he's an awesome defensive catcher, and he would be a huge, huge help for Gary. I just don't know if the Yankees are interested in giving him a contract. Like, I would love it. I just don't really see it happening. Put Tanaka in the bullpen? No. Wouldn't be a fan of that. No. Don't see it. Is Tommy, I believe you're trying to say Tommy La Stella. Yeah, he's still available. I don't know if there's been any rumors about him. But there's a lot of guys who are still free agents that I honestly didn't expect to be free agents this late. Yeah, Tommy, I don't really see any rumors about him, though. And it seems like it's just a bunch of fan blogs who are like, oh, this team should sign him. But two other guys that I'm surprised are still free agents. JT Realmuto, I've heard absolutely nothing about him. Trevor Bauer. Oh, yeah, George Springer is still a free agent, too. Like, we still got all these top-tier free agents on the market. What about a guy like Adam Duvall? No. I don't think the Yankees really need an extra outfielder. I really don't. Especially a guy like Duvall, who, to be honest, I think he might get a multi-year deal. Just saying. I think if the Yankees do get another outfielder, for depth purposes, it's going to be Brett Gardner. You guys know I'm not a fan of that, but I do think if they do sign an outfielder, it's going to be Brett. For San Diego, it's World Series or bust. Yeah, I mean, they still have a bright future, though. I mean, we're talking, they got Tatis, one of the best young stars in the game right now. So, yeah, I mean, I think while they are World Series or bust, they also have such a bright future at the same time. So, shout out to the Padres. The Padres are definitely my National League team, for sure. Or the 2018 Astros rotation with Cole, Verlander, more. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. 2018 Astros were solid too. I mean, I'm genuinely surprised the Astros didn't beat the Red Sox this year. They were such a better team. Just saying. What the Red Sox did in 2018 was just unstoppable. I mean, they were like just historically good. Like, cheating aside, I guess. I mean, they were just a good-ass team. Paying middle relievers like Otto is such a waste of money with how inconsistent relievers are. I agree. I thought when they signed Otto, it was a huge contract for a guy that you didn't really know how he was going to work out. Obviously, 2019 was really good for... No, 2020, was it? Yeah, no. 2019 was really good for Otto. And then 2020 kind of fell off the map a little bit. But who knows? Maybe next year he could come back and be like, have the best season of his career. You never know with relief pitchers. Ryan, you're right. No one. MLB Marathon. Yankees are looking for starters. I don't know if you guys saw the tweet. I replied to him. He was like, oh, the Yankees are browsing the free agent and trade market looking for starting pitching. Like, bro, I replied. I'm like, yeah, water's wet. Like, you're not releasing any information, MLB Marathon. Like, I know you think you have sources, but, like, you're just a bozo. Just logged in, brother. What are the latest rumors on targets? Danny, I hate to break the news to you, but the latest rumors are there are no rumors. I don't know if anybody's seen anything else, but I have not seen anything. I think it might be a week or so until we get any new rumors, just because I think after these two signings, the Yankees are kind of laying low, especially after the whole Castillo debacle. I think they're going to be laying low for a little bit, but who knows? Usually when the Yankees are quiet, that's when they strike the hardest. What about going after Max and signing to an extension? Are we talking Max Scherzer? Max Scherzer. Okay. Do you think we need some lefty bats? Aren't we too right-handed? Yeah, no, I agree, Anthony. I definitely think we need some left-handed bats. That's why I think what's his name? Michael Brantley would be a perfect fit. But yeah, they just don't have space. The issue with the Yankees right now, they have so many positions on the field locked up. It's tough to acquire anyone else. Pick of Kluber and Max at Cressy Sports working out. Well, don't they have the same agent? Do they have the same agent? If they have the same agent, that makes sense. No, I'm assuming Stanton's still the DH, Pete. I doubt he's going to play the outfield at all. I don't see a scenario where Giancarlo Stanton's playing left field next season. That's Clint Frazier's spot. If Brett Gardner starts in left field on opening day, I'll probably vomit. Not going to lie. But but yeah, that left field is Clint's. And I'm assuming Stanton's just going to have the DH locked up. Breaking, just got a notification. Clint Frazier was on the list for the best left fielders in baseball. What does that mean? Is that like MLB Network's rankings or whatever it is? Yeah, Mad Max. Yeah, the Nationals aren't trading him. Highly doubt that. No shit. Yankees are looking at another starting pitching. They don't have many bet on innings. Yeah, no, they definitely have a bunch of question marks in the rotation right now, for sure. Since there's no news to discuss, how about some would you rather? Would you rather have Luke Voit on this current Yankees roster or Tino Martinez in his prime? Wow, that's a good one, Matt. You know, Matt always has like these deep, thoughtful comments. Awesome job, Matt. You always make me think. On this roster right now, I'd probably take Tino Martinez in his prime. Only because I think the lefty bat would just be a solid addition to this Yankees lineup. Just saying. If anybody else has some would you rather questions, hit them in the chat. It's a solid ass idea. MLB Network's rankings say Clint Frazier is one of the... Oh, okay. Yeah, MLB Network. Yeah, no, I know they do like those top 10 every year. They do like for every position, I think. What would it take for Woodruff and Hader? I think we talked about this last night with Brian and Anthony. They were like, I think they said something stupid like Gleyber Torres. Like I don't even know if Woodruff and Hader are available. I don't know if the Brewers are going for it. If there's expanded playoffs, yes, they will be. But listen, all these teams are so weird. I don't know what goes on in their minds. Going to do another baseball fantasy league for ESPN. If anyone is interested, let me know. Yep, chat. If anybody wants to do fantasy baseball, let George know. I do not do fantasy baseball. It's too long. I don't have the patience. Simple as that. What kind of package would I offer? I guess I would give up like Schmidt. I don't want to say Clint. I wouldn't give up Clint. I don't know. That's a tough one because it would take a lot. It would really take a lot to get those two. So I can't see that deal happening without like Clint and Schmidt and maybe even like, I don't know, like an Albert Abreu. It would definitely take a lot. Where was the unhinged flag yesterday? It was down. CJ, you're very noticeable. Props to you because I think you're the only one that noticed yesterday there was no unhinged flag behind me. So I don't know if many of you guys know, but Unhinged is also a clothing brand. There's a clothing brand on the side. If anybody wants to follow it on Instagram at Unhinged Brand, we had a photo shoot on Sunday So I had to take the flag down and bring the flag to the photo shoot so we could take some pictures with it. And honestly, yesterday I just completely forgot to put it back up. So shout out to you for acknowledging that. Let's see. Matt Tino all the way. Oh yeah, for sure, bro. For sure. They're 204 with the $6 million under the luxury. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. What is the most reasonable starting pitcher for us on the market? Swainer, what's up, my man? I would say a guy like Taijuan Walker, Garrett Richards, maybe even like a what's his name? Trevor Cahill. It's an option. I don't know. But they definitely need more starting pitching depth, without a doubt. Yeah, they really said Glaber. They had that shitty idea locked in their heads for some reason. Okay, Pat, so giving you the ropes. Who are you going after to wrap up our offseason? Ooh. Give me Kyle Hendricks. I think we all know. I really want Kyle Hendricks. I think he's a perfect number 2 behind Cole. Then you let Kluber be the 3 in his first full season back, hopefully. You don't really have to rely on him to be your 2. I think Hendricks would be a perfect fit. And he's got the postseason experience, too. Would you rather have a top reliever combo on this team now? Stan/Nelson, Rivera, Otto, Britton, Chapman. Would you rather have it? I'm kind of confused with the question, George. Stan/Nelson, Rivera or Otto, Britton. I'm sorry, I'm confused. Who would rather have DJ and Kluber or Lindor and Carrasco? I guess Lindor and Carrasco. Yeah, I guess Lindor and Carrasco. As much as I hate to say it. Will the New York Yankees go out and pick up Luis Castillo from the Cincinnati Reds, call Matthew Boyd from the Tigers? I do not want Boyd from the Tigers. I think Boyd is extremely overrated, and he always has been. And the fact that they asked for Gleyber Torres in contract negotiations a couple years ago, get out of here, bro. Luis Medina, Yankees pitching prospect, is also killing it in Winter Ball. Yes. I've heard Luis Medina. Yeah, he's doing an awesome job. I think Brandon loves him. I could be wrong. I think I'm right. Ooh, what would the trade package be for Kyle Hendricks? I kind of came up with the scenario before. I think it would be Clint, Loizaga, and throw in like an Anthony Volpe or like I don't know, a couple lower level prospects. Anthony, I've asked some friends the same question. It came down for some to contract lengths with DJ for 6. I go LeMahieu and Kluber. That's fair, especially considering Lindor is a free agent at the end of the season, assuming there's no extension. So yeah, it's fair to go LeMahieu and Kluber. If you could have one reasonable reliever on the market, who would it be? Trevor Rosenthal. I know Ryan wrote an article for it about it for us this morning. Yeah, I would really like Trevor Rosenthal in the bullpen for sure. I like it, but do you like Hendricks that much over Castillo, or are you concerned over his pitching velocity? Not necessarily, only because the dude is just finesse. And also he has the playoff experience. But obviously Castillo is the better pitcher moving forward, but I think it'll take a lot more to get Castillo, also because he's making a lot less money. Is Unhinged your brand? Yes, Unhinged is all me. I assume most of you guys know, Unhinged New York, that's what this is. That's what we are. I run the show, and then we got our whole team. We got Brandon, Brian, Para, Jalen, Anthony, Brandon. We got the whole crew. We pump out content every day, lives, podcasts, articles. Yeah. And then we also got the clothing brand on the side. So yeah. We got to get some bullpen help. I agree, Mike. I definitely agree. Julio, I would have never traded for Stanton. It's a tricky one. Because I don't think Stanton deserves all the hate that he does get. But at the same time, I don't know, it's complicated. It's really complicated. Because, listen, it was a great deal for the Yankees. I don't think anybody could deny that. They got him for practically nothing. And, listen, if he stays on the field, he's going to be really good. I think we just need a full, healthy season out of Giancarlo Stanton, right? Because we saw what he did in 2018. He was awesome in 2018. These past 2 years, he was hurt. What are you going to do? Stanton was a great pickup. Would you compare Hendricks to like a Mike Mussina or even a Jamie Moyer? Yeah, Mike Mussina is a great one. Greg Maddux is a great one too. Yeah. Can you look up if Roberto Osuna is still a free agent? I'm almost positive that he is. I'm almost positive. Yeah, he's still a free agent. I don't know what he's gonna get. I don't know who's gonna sign him. But once again, I would not like another domestic abuser on the Yankees. Futai, what's going on, my man? Futai, I believe you were on the Twitch chat last night. Twitch was very interesting. For those of you who did watch the Twitch stream last night, that might go down as one of the most roller coaster streams we've ever had. That was next level stuff. The money is the issue with Stanton. Sure, he's definitely making a lot of money, but compared to contracts that have been handed out since then, like the Bryce Harper contract or the Machado contract, Stan's contract isn't that crazy in the whole grand scheme of things. I personally would not trade Dominguez for even Mike Trout. Trout is 30, and numbers have been going down since 2018. Dominguez, I wouldn't be opposed to. I disagree there. Yeah, I'm always open to trading Jason Dominguez, bro. What just happened to the chat? Anyone else see that? It literally just like glitched out. Whatever. Where even was I? The whole chat just like freaked out. Well, that's weird. Oh, here we go. Stanton was a salary dump. He also only wanted to go to the Yankees. Jeter's hands were tied. It was a no-brainer deal at the time. Anthony, I agree with you 1,000%. That's the best way to describe the Stanton deal. He fell into the Yankees' lap. Like, what were they supposed to do in that situation? Now I do think that they would have been better off like trading for Garrett Cole that offseason. But what happened? You know. Playing Among Us with Pat was lit. Yeah, Futai, you were in the game. I think Leah might have killed you. I apologize. She stabbed me in the back too, so it happens. Whatever, bro. Damn, that is crazy. What happened in the chat? A lot happened, George. Futai, if you'd like, you could fill him in. It was a great deal for nothing. Yes, I agree. What do you think about Carlos Correa? He's having a bad time negotiating in Houston. No, thank you. I definitely would not like Carlos Correa. I'm just not a fan of the dude as a person. Yeah, whatever. What do you think about Carlos? Oh, I just read that. Yankees Twitter annoys me. Had me so sure Castillo was a Yankee, and still continue to fight Passan and Reds GM saying the talks are still there. I was so happy it ended so quick. Yeah. No, the Castillo rumors were brutal. That's why I genuinely just don't even pay attention to a lot of these rumors that don't come from a guy like Jeff Passan. Because, bro, anybody with a Twitter account can just make stuff up. 1 second, guys. Why Carlos Correa is a stud? I get he's a good player. I just don't want him on the Yankees. Now that's just personal preference. I think his attitude is piss poor. I'm not a fan of the cheater at all, and yeah, I just don't like him. Do you think there's still talks with the Reds about Castillo? Yeah, sure. I definitely think that talks can reignite eventually. But right now, I think talks have kind of died down, especially after they asked for Glaber. I don't know when teams are going to realize that the Yankees just aren't trading Gleyber Torres. It's not happening. Let's see. Don't want Correa. Hate having a cheater on the team. That's fair, George. Very fair. You don't like Correa's attitude, Julio? Yeah. I mean, yeah. My favorite Yankee team of all time. Good question, Nigel. Good question. I want to say 2017. 2017 was the best Yankees team. I remember the most fun Yankees team. I remember. I started watching Yankees in like 2007. I was like 7. All those teams, like, yeah, they were fun, but 2017 was just like next level. Here we go. Another big comment from Matt. A prospect is only a prospect until he proves it. Dominguez has a long way to go. Is he Mantle, Bo Jackson, Puig, or something completely different? If an established star like Trout is dangled, you make the move and don't look back. And getting Stanton for the heap the Yankees shipped out is still worth the possible Stanton upside. Yes, Matt. 1,000%. I feel like Matt literally just reads my mind and puts it into writing. Because every single time this dude puts a paragraph in the chat, I agree with it full-heartedly. Yes. Andujar, Otto, Herman would be great for Kyle Hendricks trade. For one, Brian is leaving and they could get a decent reliever and starter. I think it might take a little bit more than that. But you're on the right track, Futsai, for sure. Correa's a good player, but chemistry and character in the clubhouse is important. Yeah, the clubhouse would hate Carlos Correa. I mean, you guys want to talk about Yasiel Puig? Carlos Correa would probably be the most hated Yankee of all time. My favorite's 98. Yeah, no. Listen, if I was alive in 98, that would probably be my favorite team too. Yanks need to develop a few more elite prospects so teams will stop asking for labor. True. The only issue is that the Yankees just can't develop pitching. If the Yankees knew how to develop pitching, that opens an entirely new book for them. Entirely new book. Do you think there's talk for Giants pitchers? Who do the Giants even have? Kevin Gausman? Who's that other guy? Derek Rodriguez? The guy with the long hair? For example, Twitter Yankees fan just tweeted that George Springer signed with the Yankees. I'm deleting Twitter. Swainer, just delete it. Just bogus. There's just people just spewing bullshit all the time. Will you have signed Lester to a 1-year deal instead of him going to Washington? No. I don't really care too much about John Lester. I don't think he would have been a good fit in the rotation. He could have fun in Washington. Why did Leah kill all of us one game when she said she wasn't? LMAO, I was so confused. Then she got mad at Peter and dipped apparently. Yeah, I mean, yeah, Peter was being an ass last night. Yeah, we know Peter gets toxic. Can we see if Graham Lloyd could pitch? Graham Lloyd, he swings. He's just flailing arms. That's how we know Graham Lloyd. Flailing. The Reds want Glaber for Castillo. Not going to happen. It's definitely not going to happen, Ricardo. No chance. Stanton, when healthy, is a top 5 player in the league. Yeah, I agree. But we cannot forget what this dude did in 2017. He almost broke 60 home runs. Unreal. So when Stanton's healthy, we know he's a top 5 player in baseball, for sure. Now they're saying Trevor Rosenthal on Twitter, random guy. It's all bogus, dude. It's literally all bogus. Until you see a tweet from a guy like Jeff Passan, Ken Rosenthal, even J.P. Morosi, John Heyman to a point, Bob Nightingale, hell no. Do not trust Bob Nightingale. Let's see. Correa and Altuve are the most hated. I agree. Yeah, Springer's not that hated. I don't hate George Springer. Kind of feel bad for him. I think he's a good guy. Cueto? I don't really want Cueto. A couple years ago, maybe. But now, I don't know. I would give up Gleyber Torres and somebody else at shortstop. Who, though? You just say put someone else at shortstop, but, you can't just throw someone out there. That's kind of weird, though. Looking at MLB Network's left fielder rankings, how is Alex Dickerson and Dominic Smith ahead of Clint Frazier? Alex Dickerson is not better than Clint Frazier. I don't care what anybody says. That's just stupid. I know Andujar, Otto, Oswaldo Peraza, Herman for Hendricks. That's possible. Now, that's a realistic trade scenario. And I would do that with the snap of a finger 10 times out of 10. Peter needed a hug. Peter always needs a hug. The dude just has so much frustration all the time and just takes it out on everyone. And the issue is, if you don't know how to deal with it, you could get really pissed off at him. Do you think that trade talk for the Marlins? Sorry, Calvin, I don't know what that means. We definitely have to make moves to make room for Kluber and DJ, so there's hope of a big trade. There is hope of a big trade. I think they need to clear 2 roster spots, if I'm not mistaken. So, yeah, they have to make some moves. Great show. Been a fan since 1990. Thank you, Kasim. I think that's how you pronounce your name. I apologize if that's butchered, but appreciate you. Do you think if we get Castillo, we will win it all? It would definitely improve the chances of doing so for sure. Now, obviously, it's never going to be like guaranteed to win a World Series just because you get one pitcher, but you can never have too much pitching. Like, we know this. Love to see the Yankees sign Brantley. I would love it too. We just went through this. I love Michael Brantley. Come on, bro. Favorite John Sterling home run call? I don't know. I don't really listen to John Sterling, but I like the Giancarlo Stanton one. Giancarlo, don't parlo, whatever he says. I think it's cool. Whatever. Sign Didi? No. No. I like Didi as a person, but I don't want him back on the Yankees. I'm sorry. Dream team: Big Sexy, Mad Bum, Gardy, Cespedes, Bird, Todd Frazier. Swainer, that honestly sounds like the 2017 All-Star team. Genuinely does. I'm asking Trevor Rosenthal very nicely to become a Yankee. Ryan, if you could tweet at him and be like, hey, Trevor, I'm Ryan Garcia. I really want you on the Yankees. Make it happen. I'll retweet it. Castillo for Frazier, Andujar, Gill, Clark, and Volpe. I'd do that too. I would do that trade 10 times out of 10. I don't see the logic on some people saying the Yankees should have made this deal with Castillo, then go out and sign either Simmons and or Didi. Glaber 6 years younger than both of our other two selections. Pat, who would you have offered the Reds for Castillo? I think I would have offered Clint. Schmidt, and then throw in a few prospects. Abreu, Loaisiga, Wade. Just let them pick whoever they want from like the top 20 prospects. Have them pick like two guys. But I think Clint, Schmidt, and a guy like Loaisiga would be fair to start off the deal. It would probably take like 4 players to get the deal done. But yeah, I want Luis Castillo. I just don't know how realistic it would be at this point. Just imagine DJ leadoff and Brantley batting 2. Oh, it's sexy as hell. It's a beautiful thought. I just don't know how they would make that happen unless you trade Clint. If you trade Clint, that opens a brand new door for Michael Brantley. Trevor Rosenthal just actually tweeted out Batman GIF, and it's mad sauce. Yankees Twitter spamming he's going to the Yankees. What would that have to do with going to the Yankees if he's Batman? I mean, I'm going to his Twitter right now. I'm just kind of confused as to how that hints to him going to the Yankees. Oh, I see it. He posted like the little bat signal thing. I don't know, bro. Is anyone else disgusted by the rules MLB is maintaining this season? I don't mind the 7-inning doubleheader so much, I suppose, but the extra innings automatic runner on second is absolute garbage. Matt, once again, I agree with you, brother. I don't mind the 7-inning doubleheaders. I actually think it's a good idea, to be honest, especially if they're going to have a lot with COVID and stuff. But the runners on second base thing's so stupid, and expanded playoffs are even more stupid. Like, what's even the point in playing 162 games if every team is just going to make the playoffs anyway? It's so stupid. Don't even get me started on that. Do I watch Trevor Bauer's channel? Not really. I don't really care that much. You think this article on Zach Gallen amounts to anything? It was one of the 5 pitchers a report said Yankees should ask for. I heard Zach Gallen's name thrown around for the Yankees. Once again, I don't know how legit it is. It's just, I feel like we keep hearing so many names. I don't know what to believe. You don't know what to believe at this point. What is your favorite year ever to watch baseball? That's a good question. That's a Swainer, nice question, bro. I would say 2009, I guess, because the Yankees won the World Series. I was like 9 at the time, so it's like when the Yankees win the World Series and you're so young, you're like, yeah. But the problem is I expected it to happen every year after that, and clearly that's not the case. Very clearly, it's not the case. I really hate to see Clint go. Give him a chance to play every day. Give him 400 to 500 at bats, and we'll see the bat speed. I think Clint needs to start every day, regardless of where he is. Even if he's with the Yankees, he needs to be starting every day. Brett Gardner could screw off. Tired of Brett Gardner, bro. What umpire do you hate? Angel Hernandez. Simple as that. Angel Hernandez is an absolute bum. A bozo. Hashtag Angel is a bozo. If they have the runner on second base in extra innings, put the leadoff batter on second base and start the lineup all over again. Yeah. 7 in doubleheaders and runner on second base. What the fuck is this slow pitch softball? That's a good one, Danny. That's a really good one. Why do you think the Yankees chose Kluber over Tanaka? I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know. Maybe Tanaka wanted more money. Maybe he wanted multiple years. He wanted more security. I don't know. Clint has proven he could play in the big game. He had clutch home run in the playoffs. He's got the swagger to play in New York. I agree. I love Clint. We know that. I interviewed Clint Frazier when he was in Scranton in 2019. He's an awesome guy. Probably the nicest player I've ever met, to be completely honest. How do you feel about A-Rod? I love A-Rod. I think A-Rod's awesome. Imagine being a professional relief pitcher and being sent in to a fresh inning without having thrown a pitch, and there's a man on second who could mean you're saddled with a loss and you had no part in his reaching. I agree, Matt. So stupid. So stupid. I hate the runner on second base thing. It's ludicrous. Absolutely ludicrous. We need the late George Steinbrenner to come back and make all the big deals we need. It's not even like big deals. The Yankees just need to make some more depth moves. That's all it is. It's like they don't need to go out and sign Trevor Bauer. Just like go out and get a Trevor Rosenthal. Go out and get a Kyle Hendricks. You know what I mean? Have Russell Wilson be your everyday shortstop. My God, dude. Jeez. Bro. Marquez's story for Urshela, Clark, Andujar, Gil Volpe. Move Story to third base and replace Urshela. Leave Glaber at shortstop. I don't think that deal gets the job done, though. I think the Rockies will want more. And if they're going to trade Story, I think they would demand Glaber in return. Tanaka won $15 million a year. He's not worth $15 million a year. Is he, your opinion? Probably not. I don't know. I don't know. I'm torn on that one because, yes, maybe if he had a good postseason this year, sure. But I don't know. Maybe postseason Tanaka's dead. You don't really know. I would have given Tanaka $10 million. I would have given him the same deal as Kluber. I expected this to be our offseason. DJ Lindor, Paxton, Tanaka, maybe Kluber. And now I'm happy if they bring in a C-tier starter. Yeah, look, bro. I'm very happy that they did get DJ and Kluber done. But now moving forward, they still need to make more moves. Easily. Clint Frazier's a good person, but he says a little too much on social media. He already said that he's not going anywhere. I love Clint Frazier. I don't care how much he posts on social media. I think he's a dog. And Julio, thank you for following, my man. Appreciate you. Stop the Glaber rumors. It should never happen. I agree. Glaber definitely shouldn't be traded. Who do you think will start, Gary or Higgy? For Cole, I think Higgy will still probably be his personal catcher. I don't know. I hate 16-team playoffs because the teams at 78 and 84 could win series against 108. And yeah, I agree. It's so stupid, Swainer. Expanded playoffs should just rot in hell. Not a fan at all. Who's the most underrated Yankee in recent memory? Do I say Clint Frazier? I would say Clint Frazier's pretty damn underrated. I think he has the potential to be like one of the best players in the Yankees lineup. He just needs the opportunity. Just let him play every game next season and see what he could do. There won't be a 16-team playoffs anymore. They took it away. Did they? If you want Story, then wait for him. Wait for next year's shortstop class. Yeah, that's fair. I would trade Domingo for Luis Castillo. You mean Dominguez? Yeah, I don't know if I'd trade Dominguez for Luis Castillo. Maybe I would, to be honest. But, I don't know. Frazier has a great bat and defense got better. Yes, it did. Aaron Hicks got traded for Jacob deGrom, breaking. Solid. Who's the starting pitcher the Yankees go get? Taijuan Walker, Garrett Richards, Kyle Hendricks, Madison Bumgarner. No, I'm playing. I'm kidding. Would you be down for Urshela to get traded in a package for a third baseman? Like who, though? Who are we talking about? Because I think Urshela is really good. I don't know why, like, we would have to trade him. I think the Yankees are set at third base right now. DFA everybody. You know, this is a really good comment, Jay and MLB. DFA everybody and have Kratz play every position like Bugs Bunny. That's a really good one. I say re-sign Gardner, then trade him one-on-one for Trout, Ohtani, and Rendon. Great minds think alike, Swainer. I think that you could probably get Trout for Gardner. Just a one-for-one kind of thing. Yeah, maybe the Yankees don't say no, but yeah. We were talking about a Jose Ramirez. If we're talking about Jose Ramirez, yeah, I'd be down to trade Urshela, for sure. I was choking on my drink when you said Matt Bum. Listen, George, I'm glad you didn't choke, but I'm glad I gave you a laugh. Urshela's really good, really cheap. Yes, hoping we get Marquez or Hendricks. I want Hendricks over Marquez, though, for sure. For sure, dude. Hoping... Oh, I just read that, bro. Just read that. Do you think the Yankees will trade for a catcher at the trade deadline? No. Incorrect, no. I think they're going to stick with Gary. Said it once, I'll say it again. Now it's obviously a different situation if Gary's batting like 120 at the All-Star break. But yeah. Amy Cha. Who's Amy Cha? Would you be down to trade Urshela for Alec? I believe you mean Alec Bohm. Is that how you spell his name? I don't think you spell it Bomb. Alec Bomb. I think there's an H and no B in Bohm. I don't know. Probably I would, yeah. Who would you rather have? Arenado, Ramirez, Bregman, or Bryant? Huh. I'd probably take Arenado. I think Arenado's the best one out of all those guys. Yeah. Would you be down for a trade Wade for Nicky Lopez? I probably would. I probably would trade Wade for Nicky Lopez. We all know Nicky Lopez is an absolute dog. I mean, Nicky, like, untouchable. If he was on the Yankees... See, why is the chat freaking out again? I know I'm not the only one that just saw the chat freak out on the screen. It literally just, like, whatever. See, now the chat disappeared. Whatever. Yeah, no, we know. Nicky Lopez. Absolute beast. My bad. On the Amy Cha, I was starting to write Amy Chand. Any chance. Oh, that makes a lot more sense. Hey, yo, the chat bugging. No, the chat's absolutely bugging. Seeing 3 of my comments, yeah, weird. I don't know. Who would you trade for Hendrick? Oh, Jalen! Jalen's in the chat. Shout out Jalen. Let's go. Jay Lonzo. Yeah, Jalen. Yeah, Jalen. Also, Jalen, how are you doing mourning the Lindor? Because I know he didn't come to the Yankees, and you were kind of sad about that. So, but who would I trade? I think I'd give up Clint. I'd maybe give up Devi. Maybe. And then definitely like Loizaga / Wade / Abreu / bro, I'd be willing to give up just about anybody for Kyle Hendricks. I love that dude. I'm a Kyle Hendricks guy. I think he would be a perfect fit for the Yankees. No joke. Hicks or Otto, who would you want to be in a trade? Probably Otto. I think Hicks still has a lot of potential. Like, I think that he is not done. If he is hurt again next year, maybe then I'll lose faith in him, much like a lot of the guys on the team. But yeah. Hey, Daddy, how about you go out there and pitch? Listen, just because my hair might look like Garrett Cole, does not mean that I know how to pitch. But I appreciate you thinking I can pitch, bro. I appreciate that. I throw a mean slider, all right? Domingo Fermand. I believe you're trying to say Domingo Herman for Luis Castillo. I mean, that's just ludicrous. That deal's never getting done. Gardner equals poop. Castillo equals thumbs up. Nicky Lopez equals God. Listen, I'm not even going to argue that. I can't argue that. There's no argument to be made. I'm okay since the guy that traded for him gets less bitches than me. Jalen, that's exactly the way you got to think about life. Jalen is a legend. Hashtag Jalen the legend in the chat. What's going on? THG Wicked 50 Cal. Will the Yankees sign another pitcher next year? Another A pitcher. Sign another A pitcher? You mean like A tier pitcher? Probably not. Garrett Cole's the only A tier pitcher they're signing. Yankees don't focus enough on depth, which they will need when injuries come around. Yes, they don't. I don't know when they're going to learn their lesson. I think they rely too heavily on guys like Nick Nelson, Brooks Kriske, Tyler Wade, Mike Ford, Mike Talkman. The Yankees love relying on organizational guys for depth. And I think it's a bad idea. I don't know. But what do I know, right? What do I know? Do I think Lindor signs an extension or tries out free agency? I think he signs an extension. Once again, just my opinion. The Cubs need young, controllable pieces. Andujar, Schmidt, and Sanchez for Hendricks. I don't know about Sanchez, but I think Andujar and Schmidt is a good direction to go in. I see Story like Yankees. I don't know why. I don't know what that means, Alexander. Any chance Yankees get Brantley and move Frazier for a starter? I say it's possible. Anything's possible. With hard work, there's no obstacle. What is that from? Is that from High School Musical? Anything's possible. With hard work, there's no obstacle. Now I gotta Google this. Anything is possible with hard work. Oh, it looks like it's just from Disney. It's like a song from Disney. All right, cool. Moving on. Who do you like more, Castellanos, Hendricks, Kluber, Musgrove, Castillo? Ooh. You're just naming all the guys I like now, aren't you? I guess Hendricks out of all those guys. I think Hendricks makes the most sense for the Yankees. Castillo, too. I really like Castellanos, too. Yeah. You're a Musgrove guy, Swainer? Too bad he's a Padre now. Too bad he's a Padre. You and Ryan should talk. You guys are both Musgrove guys. Yankees need to get depth. They're just terrible and injury prone. You're not lying. I sense no lie there. What's a realistic trade moving Hicks? I don't even know. I don't know what his value is at this point. I'm assuming it's still pretty high, but I don't know what you get for him. Maybe maybe you could get him like a Hendricks for him, possibly. Show Bauer the money. In the beginning of the offseason, I really wanted Bauer, but as months and weeks have gone by, I'm just not as down for it as I once was, especially because of how much he's demanding at this point. I think it's ludicrous. He wants a Garrett Cole type contract. He doesn't deserve that. Where's Parra and Anthony? They are not on tonight. Solo Dolo. Do you guys like the solo streams? Because I feel like a lot of you guys like the solo ones better than the group streams. I feel like we get a lot more comments and a lot more views when we do the solo ones. So let me know what you guys prefer, just me or me and the team. I sat in a dark corner for 30 minutes after the Musgrove trade. I expected that, Ryan. Literally right when the Musgrove trade happened, I hit up Ryan. I was like, Ryan, my condolences go out to you, bro. Absolutely brutal. Could only imagine the pain you're going through right now. I see the Cubs getting Hicks in a trade since they do have Ian Happ, but Hicks has better defense and slightly offense. Yeah. No, Hicks would be a solid fit for the Cubs. I like both. Matt, Depp saved the Yankees a couple years ago and guys like Maben stepped in. Yes, but that's not going to happen every year, you know? I like both. We like the solo ones because you're talking to the chat more. That's fair. I feel like when we do the group streams, I feel like a lot of comments slide under the radar, I guess, because we're talking and then there's so many comments coming in. But yeah, I feel like when I do the solo, I get to read a lot more. It's funny when the team makes jokes on here too. Yeah, no, quality has time. Once like the regular season starts, my plan is to do watch parties. I know I said this a bunch of times, but I'll keep saying it. I think I want to come on stream during the games, and we could all like watch it together. You know what I mean? Like just my live reactions and whatnot. We'll have like the boys come on sometimes. If not, I'll do it solo. I don't care. But yeah, just like how we do now, but like talking about the game. A lot of people mention the obvious names. What are your thoughts on Corbin Burns? I'd give a shot for a trade. I don't know if the Brewers would even be interested in trading for him though. Because he's a solid piece of their rotation heading towards the future at this point. So I don't know what the price would be, and if they are looking to trade him, it would probably be pretty damn high. I like the streams with the team though; it's more funny. That's fair. I'm sorry I'm not funny enough for you, CJ. I'm fine either way, although we don't get as many inside jokes coming up. That's true. Very true. I can make inside jokes to myself, but then it's kind of just like weird because then I'm like joking around with myself. Like, I don't know. When you're with your friends. Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, no, the Twitch streams. Listen, for any of you guys who like watching like the group streams about the Yankees, you would probably love when I stream on Twitch because it's like just me going ape shit with all my friends. It's a quality ass time. Whoever's in the chat now that watches my Twitch knows that it's a quality ass time. Unhinged New York on Twitch. Go follow. I'm usually live on there like every night around like 10. It's always a fun time. Who do you think's the better team, Padres or Dodgers? I think Padres with that starting pitching and BP. I think that's fair. With all the moves the Padres have made this offseason, it's really close. I would probably say the Padres at this point. Yeah, probably would say the Padres are better than the Dodgers. We need another starter badly. We do, Tyler. If Hendricks happens, Parra has to do Richard Simmons workout. Yes, he does have to do the Richard Simmons workout. What do I think about Estevan Florial? I think that his value has definitely diminished in the past couple of years, for sure. Yo, Pat, I rely on your streams every day. This is my entertainment. Yo, CJ, I love to hear that. I really do love to hear that. Even what I think I want to plan on doing actually is I want to use the YouTube channel more so for like lifestyle stuff, just like so I could like interact with you guys more, and even like just come on here sometimes and just stream and not necessarily talk about the Yankees. We talk about anything. But yeah, we're gonna be doing a whole bunch of content moving forward. So I appreciate you for saying that. Actually, I like your lives with MYY recaps. Yeah, Derek's an awesome guy. We have that the podcast that we do on his channel every Saturday. Yeah, I'm gonna start bringing on a lot more guests on the show rather than like our usual like Unhinged crew. Dan's gonna come on a lot more. Probably get Kyle from John Boy to hop on too. We're all really cool. So yeah, we're gonna get a lot more guests. The Twitch stream was good when we were dogging on Giraffe Neck Bozo. That was a good stream. That was a really quality ass time. The Padres need bullpen help. They do. That's why maybe they'll re-sign Trevor Rosenthal. Very possible. If the Yankees do not, which I think they should though. I would really like the Yankees to go after Trevor Rosenthal. Heading off for the evening. Have a good one. Thanks for another fun listen, Pat. Thank you, Matt. For all the knowledgeable comments. You always know what's going on in my mind. Trevor Bauer's a jerk-off. He abuses YouTube and clickbaits. He takes advantage of popularity and free agency. Not cool. Said he made his decision in vid and clickbaited. Not my kind of guy. Yeah, listen, I like the whole Trevor Bauer shtick when it first started off, but he's just milking it to the point where it's just like corny. I think all the stuff that Bauer's doing is just little next level corny. Can a Castillo trade still happen? Sure. Yeah, I think maybe not anytime soon. But I think talks will open up again eventually. Because the Yankees are definitely interested. Dodgers will win most playoff games against Padres due to experience. That's fair too. That's why I think it's kind of neck and neck for sure. I thought that original bet was that Parra to do the Richard Simmons if the Yankees get Castillo. Honestly, let's just have Parra do the Richard Simmons workout regardless. And then while he does that, like, Brandon's going to be kidnapping Anthony. So it's like we get the best of both worlds. Also, Trivia Thursday. I'm hosting. I don't know how many of you guys watch our trivia show, but it's going to be a fun time because I'm hosting for the first time ever. I got tired of like winning every week, so I'm like, you know what? Let me just host this week and give someone else a shot to win, because it's going to be Anthony, Brian, and Para all competing, and they haven't won. They haven't won. Literally, none of them have won this season at all. I think Para got one win, like when we did it last offseason, but now it's going to be a big win for whoever wins. He's got some great content. He does. We still need a good defensive shortstop to back up Gleyber Torres. Sure. Any streams with Yankees Avenue soon? Dan is the man. I just got off the phone with Dan a little bit ago. Yeah, we're definitely gonna be doing some stuff soon. Maybe I'll do a stream with Dan sometime next week. We just got to figure it out. Losers bracket. Yes, that's exactly what Thursday is. It's a loser bracket. Give Power all the tough questions. Are we gonna rig it? All right. Oh God, Para's here. Let me not talk about rigging it. Damn it. I'm winning Thursday night. Para, I don't think you're winning Thursday night. I don't know. I don't think so. If the Yankees get a Castillo or Hendricks, their biggest opponent will be in the NL. I agree. Oh my God. Finally, one of the Cinderella stories will win. That's fair. I think all of them are Cinderella stories. Shut up, George. Para, are you upset because you never win? Are you upset because it seems like you always have a lead, and then I just hunt you down and just hop over you in the final? Is that why you're mad? Do you own Political View? What's Political View? I don't know. Are you asking if I have political views? If you're asking me that, the answer is no. I hate politics. What team does Brett Gardner move to out of the 5 I think are the best teams? He goes to the Phillies, Rockies, Pirates, Marlins, or the Boston Red Sox. I think there's no chance he goes to the Red Sox. I think out of all those teams, the best chance would be the Phillies. But as much as I hate to say it, I still think he comes back to the Yankees. Unfortunately, whatever. I very much dislike Brett Gardner, but I think he ends up back with the Yankees. Para, I'm like the Atlanta Falcons. Para will act like Bauer after he wins. He probably will. Para, you got to get like some champagne ready. Because, chat, I don't know about you guys, but I'm considering Para the favorite going into Thursday. I think Para's better than Brian, and he's better than Anthony. I think Anthony's the underdog. It's going to be neck and neck between Para and Brian, in my opinion. If we can't get Lindor next year, I would like to see Javi Baez with the Yankees. I think a lot of people would, for sure. My son Braden has a new travel baseball season coming up. Can you give him a shout out and tell him to get goated this coming season? I got you. Ready? It's gonna be a good one. Braden. All right, ready? Shout out to Braden. Wait, what am I saying? Tell him to get goated. Got you. Yo, shout out to Braden. Heard you have a new travel season coming up. Let's go. Get goated this season. You're going to hit 500 home runs, 500 foot bombs. Let's go, Braden. Brett Gardner, more like take out the trash Gardner. That's true. Listen, Danny's son, Braden, is probably better than Brett Gardner. No joke. 100%. Para will play We Are the Champions after win. Para, if you win, I'll have that song on lock. Like, once you win, I'm pressing play. I'm flashing my lights for you, bro. That's all we got to do. Wow, we're an hour into the stream already. I think we might be wrapping things up and going to Twitch. Unless anybody else has any comments for me. I think I'm going to head over to Twitch now. Let me just pop up the Twitch on the screen so you guys could head over there and watch on there if you'd like to. Just give me a second, boys. It is twitch.tv/Unhinged New York. I can't really put the link in the chat tonight, but it is what it is. You know the deal. Background color, we'll do black. All right, where is it? Oh, why is there no background color, bro? What the hell is that? Well, that's unfortunate. I literally picked the background color as black. That's bogus. That's bozo mentality at its finest. Oh, there we go. All right, cool. Dope. So everyone head over to twitch.tv/unhingednewyork. If you still want to hang out, I'll still talk some Yankees baseball in there if you guys would like. My Twitch up here, twitch.tv/unhingednewyork. Gonna head over there now. Is streaming hard with all the technical issues? Sometimes it gets annoying, but I think tonight we'll do just chatting for a little bit, and then we'll play some GTA with the boys. And then you never know where the stream heads us on Twitch. We could be talking with Keigawa in an hour. You never know. But appreciate all you guys for sticking around tonight. All right, one last quick question, Pat. Do you think A-Rod becomes a manager sometime? Sure. I think A-Rod would be an awesome manager, maybe later on down the line. Oh, that's perfect time for the chat to bug out again. But yeah, also, Braden, get goated. But yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Hope to see some of you on Twitch. I'll be live on there in about 5 minutes. Twitch.tv/unhingednewyork. Appreciate all you guys, and have a good night.